Hey ladies, happy October and happy fall. I am just relaxing today before I go to school, but I wanted to do a quick video. I've been getting bombarded with a lot of questions regarding how me and my husband finally got our BFP. So I just wanted to kind of give a rundown on all of the medications that we took leading up to the BFP. I know a lot of my videos in the beginning started off as FertilAid review videos. So I wanted to kind of touch on that. Also touch on the Clomid side effects that I had from that and the Metformin. So, as you all know, I started off this whole TTC vlogging just craziness when I started taking FertilAid. The FertilAid company, Fairhaven Health, had asked me to review it, so I started doing the reviews. So altogether, I was on FertilAid for 5 months. For 5 months. And in that 5 months, I was doing the FertilAid for women, the FertilAid CM, the Primrose oil, and the Fertility. But I'm not a big I'm not a big tea drinker. So honestly, I only did the Fertility for probably a week, just because I'm like I said, I'm not a tea drinker. So let's see. So people have asked me, do I think that the FertilAid had helped me to conceive? And the answer is yes. I think the FertilAid was a factor. It might not have been the thing that pushed me over the edge to get my BFP, but I do believe that FertilAid helped. A couple of reasons why I can say this is the FertilAid really helped to regulate my cycle. Like I have mentioned in my previous vlogs that you can go look at, my cycles were long and differentiated. And when I first started taking the FertilAid, I had not been to a doctor yet to get PCOS confirmed. So for the 5 months that I did it, it did help to regulate my cycles. My cycles were 30 days, 35 days. I did have one that was like 45 days, but it's because I don't believe that, because I wasn't taking my FertilAid and my FertilAid CM like I should have with drinking the water and all that fun stuff. Side effects from the FertilAid. I really didn't have any, except for it did make me cramp a little bit more during when my period started. And I had bad cramping before, but only when I was on birth control. My husband, however, had a really hard time taking the FertilAid for men. He only took the FertilAid for men for probably about a week, just because it was really harsh on his stomach. He's not one to eat a lot in the morning, but he would take the pills anyways. So they would make him, like, they would throw him off for the rest of the morning. So we actually only ordered the one bottle of FertilAid for men. But I have to say that I did notice, even for the small amount of time that he was doing it, that there was a major improvement in the quality of his semen. I can't say that because we got like sperm tests, but I could tell by the consistency of his semen. Before, he had really chunky, dry semen, and when he was taking the FertilAid for men, it was more liquidy-ish, I guess you could say. The FertilAid CM I loved. I took that all the time because I noticed a huge difference in my cervical mucus. Again, like I have said in the past, I didn't have cervical mucus. So just having that come in helped a lot. And then the Primrose evening oil, I think that's what it's called. I think that just added to the quantity of CM that I would produce around ovulation, if I ovulated. And I think I did, because I did get a couple of positive OPKs while I was on FertilAid. So why did I stop taking FertilAid? After about 5 months, my cycles were starting to get a little bit longer, going back to their normalcy before taking FertilAid. That's when my husband and I decided to go ahead and seek some professional help. So we did go to the doctors and get confirmed that I do have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. Once they diagnosed me with that, they did put me on the Metformin. So I was on Metformin for about a month. Metformin really tore me up. I already have a sensitive stomach as it is. I don't know if I have IBS or that other, oh, what is it called? It's another stomach condition that you can't eat seeds and stuff like that, and a lot of dairy, not lactose intolerant. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, so I get upset stomachs, diarrhea quite frequently if I eat greasy stuff, whatnot. So the metformin just added to that. I think I had loose stool for probably about a month. It tore me up. So and that was even at like 500 milligrams or whatever I first started taking. I think it was 500 milligrams. So I did that. I did the metformin for a month. Wait. No, I did metformin for 2 months. The first month that we did metformin, we combined it with Clomid, with the 50 milligrams of Clomid. 50 milligrams, I didn't ovulate. So then they put me on, I can't think of the name. Pregnancy brain is working right now. It starts with a P, Provera, to start my period. So I had been like 50 days, and so they decided to put me on Provera to start my period. When I started the Provera, that's when we started the foster caring classes and stuff like that. Well, that month the doctor upped us to 100 milligrams of Clomid. And I wasn't taking metformin that month because it had tore me up. So the only thing that we did the month that I got my BFP was we did the Clomid 100 milligrams days 5 through 9. I believe that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 5 through 9. And me and my husband were using that lubrication. God, I cannot think of names of stuff right now. Anyways, you guys know the lube I'm talking about. It's semen friendly. You can buy it at Walgreens or online. Yeah, can't think of it right now. So that was really all that we did that month. And then really not concentrating on TTCing because we were doing our foster care thing. So I hope I answered a lot of your guys' questions. I know I've been getting a lot. So when it comes to my BFP, yes, I do believe FertilAid helped to kind of regulate my cycle and my hormones. Oh, one more thing I need to add about FertilAid. I did notice a difference in my leg hairs. Having PCOS, I have really manly leg hairs. They're really thick and coarse, and they grow like a weed. And I actually use a man's razor. So I don't have facial hair or anything like that. I do have some hair on my like happy trail that I shave, but I don't have like facial hair or chin hair or anything like that. I do now that I'm pregnant though. It's crazy. Anyways, so but I did notice that when I was taking the FertilAid, my leg hairs weren't as thick and they didn't grow as quickly. So I don't know if it was balancing out my hormone levels or what. But FertilAid did do some stuff in my body. So we only did it for the 5 months, though, just because after the 5 months, I don't think it was helping as much. I think my body maybe got immune to it, if it can. I'm just sharing my experience. My experience might be completely different from your guys's, so I'm just sharing mine. A couple of things from women that I do talk to that have gotten pregnant and are on FertilAid as well. When they first started taking FertilAid gave them, one of them, a 3-month cycle. They bled for 3 months. I think a little bit more. And then after that, she did FertilAid for 3 more months, and then she got her BFP. And I really think what it was doing for her in those 3 months that she was bleeding was really regulating some stuff. I don't know. I think it had been a year and a half before she had had a period. So it was shedding her lining, just refreshing everything down there. I don't know. So if you are experiencing an extremely long cycle, know that you're not alone, that there are women that do that. So yeah, I hope this answers a lot of your guys' questions. It is Wednesday, October 12th. I am 19 weeks, 1 day 1 or 2 days pregnant. And I find out tomorrow what the gender is. So you guys are going to be getting a lot of me. I'll be doing this vlog today and then one tomorrow. So BFPs to all those that are still trying. Don't lose hope. Pray, 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 and some more. And know that all things are possible through him. So love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.